Unless you spend your time chasing the national circuit, maybe you were unaware that DRR has been winning championships in all of the mini production classes for a few years now. The first thing that stood out on our new DRX50 test model was its width, 40 inches to be exact. The next thing that really stands out on the machine is DRR's works pipe. To take full advantage of the power produced by their work expansion chamber pipe, DRR uses a heavy-duty clutch with engagement at around 2200 RPMs, allowing the engine to come onto the pipe before the clutch starts to engage. To test the motor's top-end potential, we ditched the stock rev box and replaced it with DRR's accessory Limitless Rev Box. In whole shot runs and early winds indoor motocross, the only machines that were beating our stock DRX50 to the first turn were a pair of heavily modified Casillas, one of which had a 70cc kit installed. DRR made the clutch engagement on this machine smooth and controlled, making it better for beginner-level riders, but slightly holding the machine back on whole shots compared to modified machines. Mid-range and top-end power appear to be what the DRX50 was designed for, and it should easily wax mini-stock 50s. To absorb the bumps, the DRX50 is equipped with 5-way preload adjustable suspension, delivering 3 inches of travel front and rear. While all of our test riders felt that the DRX suspension worked a bit better than that used on other Taiwanese 50s, they all thought it was still lacking a bit in both wheel travel and quality of damping. 50 limited class racers will enjoy suspension as good, if not better, than anything in the class. If your track allows suspension mods for 50s, simply adding aftermarket shocks to the DRX50 is enough. The DRX50 is wide enough for competition used out of the box, allowing it to rail hard through the turns. While you may try to take the DRX50 to the inside on turns, its steering stops don't allow for very tight turning. Plus, the clutch's lack of low RPM engagement means that this machine prefers to be railed around the outside with the momentum up and the engine screaming. While this motor and chassis setup might be ideal for motocross, it could be a bit limiting on trails. While the front brakes are pretty weak, the rear hydraulic disc brake does a good job of slowing the machine down, enough so that Ryan Wheeler could have some fun squaring off this corner. While opinions definitely matter, results speak for themselves, so we had Ryan Wheeler take our machine racing. At round 2 of the Winners Series at Early Winds Indoor Motocross, Ryan Wheeler took our machine to a 3rd place start in the 50 class. Wasting little time, Ryan worked his way into 2nd place, after which the leader broke the chain on his 70cc kitted Casilla in the whoops, allowing Ryan to go on and take the win for Moto number 1. In Moto number 2, Ryan Wheeler once again took our DRX50 to a 3rd place start, but things weren't going to go as smoothly as they did in the first Moto. While the leader was out front and pulling away on his 70cc kitted Casilla, Ryan Wheeler found himself locked in a battle for 2nd with Trevor Miller. Too much eye focus on Trevor Miller resulted in another rider slipping past, temporarily dropping Ryan to 4th. But Ryan took the inside line and applied the gas, passing his way all the way back up to 2nd. But check out Trevor Miller making the move to the inside on Ryan Wheeler, dropping him temporarily back to 3rd. Although Ryan managed to work his way back past Trevor and into 2nd place, the leader was out front and running away with it, leaving Ryan in a distant 2nd. Still, the competitiveness of the DRX50 against other 70 and 50cc production-based machines left both us and our test riders impressed with this affordable machine. If you're young riders interested in racing or riding on motocross tracks, then the DRX50 is right up your alley. While it's a bit limiting on trails, if performance for the dollar is your main concern, the DRX50 is hard to beat.